my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. Today I'm bringing you guys a quick reading, twin flames and separation, soulmates, soul connections and separation, what to do and what not to do. I channeled out this message today. I asked my guides and my spiritual team to give me something to focus this whole video around. So at the end of the reading, I'm going to flip this card over and there's going to be more advice and more information and coping things on the back. So right now, we're just going to do a quick what to do in separation or the situation with your person and what not to do. All right. So what is something that you should do while you're in separation from your person? What is something you should do? Should work on, you should do, should go after. Okay. So I feel like Spirit wants you to work on feeling like this, like conscious of lack to me always feels like it's a colder version of yourself. It's like a version of yourself that showed up because there's been too many disappointments, or you don't feel worthy enough for things, or you don't feel like you're getting as much as you should be out of things, or you're not earning as much as you should. And you're kind of focusing on what you don't have rather than what you do. So Spirit wants you to, sort of work on that. And that's something, to do. So the messages might come out the opposite of what we're asking. But this is also something not to do, because don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do. Be grateful for what you do. And know that a change in attitude sometimes is all that's needed. Like just a change in attitude, like trying to be more positive about the situation itself, trying to be more positive about yourself. And if you're not happy, you have to seek it. You have to go out and find it for yourself and figure out what it is that it is going to make you happy. Is it going to be love? Is it going to be money? Is it going to be career things? Is it going to be personal goals? But I feel like the lack feeling that you have is sort of turning your heart to stone. It's sort of making you colder in your emotions and a little bit bitter even. All right, so what is something that you should not do in separation or from, this person? Because I also feel like with the conscious of lack, that's sort of, Spirit is trying to tell you too, the way that this person was, they weren't ready for you. They also had this feeling of not being good enough and not being worthy enough and not making enough money or not feeling like stable enough. So I feel like it's a shared energy is what I'm getting. And right now you're dwelling so badly, I don't have them, I don't have them, I don't have them. It's almost like you're making it life and death instead of focusing on like some of the lessons or the good parts of the connection, or having a positive mindset saying, I'm going to go forward and I'm going to rock this journey and I'm going to do what I need to do for me. And, sometimes it's hard to let go. Sometimes we have to let them go and let them have their experiences as well and not fear that, we're going to lose them forever. And I know that's really hard, but that's the biggest obstacle on the journey, is letting go and accepting what is. All right. So what is something you should not do? All right, so something you should not do. Fear. You are so fearful, I feel like, to go forward, to take a chance, to do something new. I feel like you're just afraid to go forward because you're like, if I move forward, they're going to leave me. They're going to find somebody else. They're going to go back to their ex, or they're going to move away, or I'm never going to see them again. I feel like those are kind of things that you can't control anyway. People are going to do what they want. They're going to be where they're going to be. They're going to be what they want to be with. And they're going to do what's in their heart at the time. So I feel like you can't not live because you're unsure of what's going to happen. All right. Because I get a sense there's like this not living. It's also imagined fear because she doesn't know the cliff is that bad in front of her. Like, in other words, she could go. It could be the water could only be like 2 inches deep. And she's thinking it's 12 feet deep. She's going to jump in and freaking drown to death. So this is the thing. There's too much fear there. I feel like a lot of the past might have made you feel this way and made you feel like, nothing ever works out, or why am I always in this situation? But I feel like you're neglecting to see the beautiful castle that's on this brighter side. Okay. So try to see the brighter side, try to see it a different way. Okay. And try to get rid of imagined fears, the fears that are in your mind that your ego has created, the ones that tell you you can't, and that you're not good enough, and you're not pretty enough, and you're not smart enough, and that you're never going to find love, and all these things that your ego lies to you. So let go of that fear a little bit. Okay? So let's get a couple of more things for advice. All right, something not to do and something to do. What is something that this person should not be doing on the journey? What is something they should not be doing? So we got the past. I feel like don't dwell on the past anymore. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. Yeah, healing the past, letting go of the past, knowing that you can't change it. Forgiveness is in order at your own pace. Okay? What is something that they should do? Oops, let's see what we've got. Satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. I feel like you have to learn to make yourself happy. What's going to make you satisfied in life? What's going to give you the most happiness, the most fulfillment for you? And I feel like you have to care enough about yourself, and you have to say that nothing else is going to distract you. You're not going to worry about love. You're not going to worry about giving yourself to people. You're not going to be a people pleaser anymore. You're going to start to make yourself happy and give yourself that satisfaction. That's what Spirit wants you to focus on. All right, so let's flip this card over and see what the back says. So what am I most afraid of losing? Good question to ask yourself. Good question for journaling, for evening reflection, for morning reflection, for any type of time of day reflection that, you have a few moments, and really ask yourself this. So let's see what we've got here. All right, as we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was, to make room for what will be. If you were able to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Today's soul action. Name that fear. Isn't that funny that we got that card? Name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where are you going. Today's mantra, I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. And I want you guys to belong here. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check the description box for my private reading information and my twin flame separation support and mentoring group on Facebook, and also my Facebook business page so you can see weekly twin flame and astrology readings for free. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I hope these messages were helpful. As always, love and light.